So, picture this. You give up your job, your health, your dignity, your voice after all those rallies, and particularly your immune system, just to help your body take over the country. You even kneel before him at a political rally like a loyal sidekick in a Nollywood drama. Fast forward a few years, and that body now thinks you are not even good enough to be his successor. Welcome to Constantino Chiwenga's life, an epic plot-twisting, slow burn betrayal story that could make even Shakespeare say, okay, that's a bit much. Let's set the stage. It's November 2017. Mugabe has just tossed Emmerson Mnangagwa out of the party like expired SADS, and he is on the run faster than a whistleblower near Rotten Row. Who comes to the rescue? None other than General Constantino. I am doing this for the people, Chiwenga. The men practically risked everything to launch Zimbabwe's most peaceful coup, featuring tanks, flag-waving crowds, and the longest standing ovation for a resignation ever seen in Southern Africa. And the reward? Well, you would think a solid power-sharing plan or maybe a turn to lead would be in the cards. Nope. Mnangagwa had other plans. Plans that involved purging anyone who helped him ascend to power, starting with the loyalists who didn't get the memo. Never outshine the boss, even when the boss owes you his entire political existence. Chiwenga has stuck with him through thick and thin, disputed elections, poisoned ice cream, the War Vision 2030 delusion. He even upgraded Mnangagwa's status to Mnuntapa. Yes, as in the ancient Shona emperors. Next thing you know, the man is declaring his birthday a national holiday. Not Independence Day, not Heroes Day, his own birthday. Because why not when you are the Second Republic and you've got a flair for historical cosplay? Now, in 2025, the bromance is in freefall. Chiwenga is suddenly realizing that I'll hand over to you in ZANU-PF actually means I'll hand you over to the wolves. Mnangagwa is out here treating succession like an exclusive club where Chiwenga didn't pay the joining fee. Rumor has it even Tagore has a better chance of succeeding than the guy who ran the whole coup. Yes, Tagore, the man who makes money appear from thin air and whose beard probably has more political influence than most cabinet ministers. But Chiwenga isn't the only one saying enough is enough. Enter Blessed Rune Sugeza, also known as Comrade Bombshell, the fearless war veteran, ZANU-PF defector and digital resistance commander who has been calling Mnangagwa's bluff in full high definition. While others whisper in corners and wait for the next Politburo reshuffle, Geza is out here putting names to treachery and dates to dissent. Yes, the man who is believed to be in exile has been labeled a fugitive. But let's not get it twisted. He's one of the few voices still speaking truth to power, with no filter, no handlers, and no permission slips from the system. Geza's M31 movement, a bold attempt to galvanize Zimbabweans into collective action on March 31, may not have flooded the streets, but it flooded the minds. It stirred conversations. It reminded everyone that Mnangagwa's grip on power isn't invincible, just well guarded. People didn't stay home because they disagreed. They stayed home because the regime made sure the price of protesting was higher than the price of a loaf of bread in 2008. And while the streets may have been quiet, Mnangagwa's paranoia was deafening. Days before M31, he fired Lieutenant General Anselm Sanyatwe, a key Chiwenga ally and one of the 2017 coup architects. The message was loud and clear. The president isn't just fighting his enemies, he's clearing out his past. It's a purge of biblical proportions. And guess who is next on the hit list? Anyone who reminds Mnangagwa how he got to State House in the first place. That includes Chiwenga, Sanyatwe, yes, anyone who dares back them, even from exile. Geza might be operating with a green screen and a prayer, but let's be honest, he's doing more for political consciousness than most opposition parties combined. His videos, viewed by thousands, have become must-watch programming for anyone trying to decode the chaos that is Zimbabwe in 2025. So what's next? Will Chiwenga finally realize that Mnangagwa only needed him for the coup, not for the country? Will Geza continue to build momentum from abroad, becoming a political kingmaker no one saw coming? Will Mnangagwa crown himself Supreme Munomutapa Eternal and declare 2030 as a vision forever? Whatever happens, one thing is certain, the revolution is no longer being televised. It's being live streamed. And Geza is hitting go live every chance he gets. And tonight at 8:30, Geza will be live. And Zimwaves TV will be beaming the speech live. Subscribe to Zimwaves TV, because if you want the truth in Zimbabwe, you either go to exile, go to YouTube, or come here as we await for the Geza speech. Good evening, Zimbabweans.